So, people, Sporting Lisbon 1, Arsenal 5. Yes, you heard it. Sporting Lisbon 1, Arsenal 5. Five-star performance against Sporting Lisbon. And honestly, I said at the weekend, I thought the Forest performance was our best performance of the season. I mean, that arguably is now the best performance of the season. Sporting Lisbon going into this game, hyped up, of course, second in the Champions League table, top of the Portuguese league. Gyökeres, the most informed striker in Europe. And honestly, I think Arsenal went to the Algarve and went to Albufeira for a holiday because they strolled through the game for 90% of the game. Probably after we conceded the goal, it got a little bit shaky for a few minutes, but what a dominant performance from start to finish, from the goalkeeper to the striker. Brilliant performances throughout the team. Obviously, we said tonight, is it an audition for Viktor Gyökeres? Gyökeres got pocketed tonight, let's be real. He did hit the post. He cooked Kiwior at the end. We know that Kiwi ain't ripe. Get Kiwior to Serie A in January. But apart from that, Gabriel and Saliba never gave him anything. He had one shot from distance when he went on a run. And it wasn't a great performance from him. Listen, it's difficult. Saliba and Gabriel, one of the best partnerships in world football at club level. You know, they're absolute beasts, and it was a difficult night for him. I have to admit, I think you can see in Gyökeres' game why he's so dangerous. His hunger to score and his powerful shots. He doesn't move much, and I just wonder, playing for Arsenal, you know, he's relying on service, and also he looks like he wants to play on the counter-attack and try and get through balls and run onto it. You don't get that a lot in the Premier League at Arsenal, you know, with low blocks. So, good player. Is he? I think Arsenal want Isak ahead of him because of Isak's movement and ability to link up play. But, of course, listen, we'd be happy to get any quality striker in. Not that we haven't, you know, got players on the pitch that are playing well. I mean, Havertz did score tonight, but I would still be looking for a striker in January. But let's go through the performances. David Raya, I think he made 8 saves tonight. Very good performance. Got booked again for time wasting. A bit silly, really, but it is what it is. He played really well. Calafiori. In fact, I just want to say, I think the team that started the game tonight is the team that Mikel Arteta wants to pick. That's no disrespect to Ben White, who's been solid for Arsenal, but I think Timber at right back and Calafiori at left back is the team that Arteta wants on the pitch. Calafiori seems to link up very well with Martinelli, and Timber with Bukayo Saka on that side. Gabriel and Saliba rock solid. I thought Thomas Partey was outstanding tonight. I think we're seeing the best Thomas Partey we've seen at Arsenal since maybe the first season, when people were saying he's the general. 7-8 weeks ago, I was saying put him in a retirement home and take his football boots off him and give him an Ovaltine and tell him to get an early night. Now, he looks like one of the best DMs in Europe. I'm not even exaggerating. He's been outstanding for the last 5 or 6 weeks. Real top performance from him. Declan Rice, good assist from the corner. Still doesn't look fully fit to me. You know, a couple of times he slashed at the ball, was limping a little bit. Take your time with him, man. You know, we know he's had this broken toe. He's got a big game at the weekend against West Ham. He's going to be fired up for that, being a former West Ham captain. And that'll be a very probably emotional and physical game, so he needs to manage himself. I think everybody can see we've missed Martin Odegaard. I said during the stream he's an artist. I called him Mozart. I thought Mozart was an artist, but he's actually a musician. But people were saying music is art anyway. We'll call him Picasso. He just strings this team together. His ability to pick passes, his dribbling ability. We've missed him so much. He's been fantastic since coming back. His form needs to continue. I thought Saka was brilliant again. What a penalty. For a guy that missed a penalty in a Euros final, a lot of players would have just said, you know what, that hurt too much, let me stay away from penalties. No one would have questioned him. I think apart from West Ham away a couple of years ago, I don't think he's missed one penalty since the Euros. And what a penalty that was tonight. Keeper goes the right way. Bottom corner. No chance. What a goal. And he could have had 2 because he nutmegged the goalkeeper with his shot. Havertz ran in there, tapped it in before it rolled into an empty net. And well done, Havertz. I thought his link-up play was very good tonight against Diomande. Diomande was frustrated, got booked, probably should have been sent off. The penalty, I know they try not to give the yellow card if it's leading to a red, that whole double jeopardy thing. But then he swung an arm in Martinelli's face. Could have got a second yellow for that quite easily. Listen, I think tonight, I think the last couple games have been big for Gabriel Martinelli. And when I say the last two games, I mean his last two starts. Obviously, the last one was Chelsea before the international break. Scored in that game. I thought tonight he played a lot better, and I said before the game on the stream that I think Arsenal will get a lot of joy tonight because they play with a back three, and I think our wingers will get a lot of space. And it turns out, you know, it did because Saka cooked, and Martinelli did well, especially in the first half, because when you play against wing-backs, if the wing-back doesn't track back, it pulls the two centre-backs who are playing left and right out wide, and it creates massive gaps and space. And if you get past them, their defence is very exposed, and that happened a number of times. Another goal for Martinelli. And again, building block performances. And I said before the game, being out of form doesn't always mean we've got to sell everyone and get rid of them. Sometimes you've got to look at a player like Martinelli and say, can we get him back to the Martinelli of 2 years ago that was scoring goals that excited the fan base? Or is he just not developing? I think we've seen positives in the last few games. As I said, I think the whole team did well today. Nwaneri came on 15 minutes. I would have liked to have seen him get a little bit longer. I think we can all see Nwaneri's quality. He has a confidence and an ability to dribble past people. People were saying in the stream he's like a smaller Musiala. Now people think, oh, you're getting carried away, don't compare him. I just mean in the style of play, left foot, he can just glide past people. Personally, I just want to see him get more game time. Well done to Trossard. When Trossard came on, I was like, do we really need to bring him on? Maybe you bring Sterling on before him. But Trossard got the goal. Mikel Merino had a shot. Good to see him shooting from outside the area. Trossard heads it into the empty net. Some highlights. Gabriel doing Gyökeres over the eyes. I can't see you, bro. I've pocketed you all game. Car keys, wallet, Gyökeres when he gets home out of his pocket. Wrapped him up. Two centre-backs are incredible. They're so good. They're absolutely so good. Timber and Calafiori have been brilliant in the last couple of games. I think Ben White's going to have a hard time getting back into this team. Would it be... Am I out of order if I mention the fact that Manchester City have lost 5 games in a row? They go 3-0 up at home to Feyenoord. Everybody's thinking they're going to collect 3 points, and then they concede 3 goals and end up drawing 3-3 with Feyenoord at home. Pep scratching his bald head. Would it be immature of me to mention that, or is it too late? I think it's probably too late, but damn, it feels good. I know I shouldn't. I should be mature, you know. Don't say too much. They've won 4 Premier Leagues. They've won a treble. How can you talk to them? You've won 1 FA Cup in 5 years, but damn, it feels good. Maybe Pep was Arteta's cone man. Maybe it's the other way round. Pep, you're meant to be the GOAT. You look out of ideas, bro. You're meant to find a solution. Your team's worth about 400 million. I'm not giving Pep no excuses with this team. They still should be doing better than this. I think they're going to lose at Anfield. But anyway, let's concentrate on Arsenal. The table looks a lot better tonight, people. We've gone from 14th to 7th. We're in the top 8. Monaco next at home, who are above us, but I would expect us to beat them. The Balogun derby. Then it's Dynamo Zagreb. Then it's Girona. 2 teams that are struggling, that are low down in the group. So Arsenal should be very, very confident of now qualifying in the top 8. I expect 3 wins out of 3 now. I think we beat Monaco, Dynamo Zagreb and Girona. Monaco at home, Dynamo Zagreb at home, and Girona away. That should be 9 points from 9. That gets us in the top 8. It's the Champions League. It doesn't always work like that. You never know what's going to happen. But listen, tonight was brilliant. Man of the match was difficult to call. Saka won it from UEFA. We did a poll at the end of the game. The community gave it to Partey. Gabriel's celebration, the clean sheet, and the goal makes him a close candidate. Partey was outstanding. Odegaard was brilliant. Saka was brilliant. Timber, Calafiori and Raya. There were so many good performances. Let me know in the comments, who would you vote man of the match? Brilliant performance. And finally, let me not forget, because I'm very critical of him, when he doesn't do his job properly. But well done, Mikel Arteta, tonight. You picked the team that I think you want to play, and you were braver, man. Going away from home, 4 games in a row without scoring. Play on the front foot. This team, this is my final message. This Arsenal team is good enough defensively to allow that front line to go and attack teams. Odegaard, Saka, Havertz, Martinelli in particular. Let them go and attack teams. Yeah, they have to help out defensively. But when you've got Rail, who's been brilliant for us, you've got Gabriel and Saliba, you've got Calafiori and Timber, or at times Ben White, and then you've got Rice and Partey protecting. There's no reason that Odegaard, Havertz, and Saka and Martinelli should not be playing on the front foot high up the pitch. This team is built to score goals. We have the defensive foundation. We don't need to be overly defensive as a whole team. I don't want to see Arsenal putting 46 crosses in like we did against Inter Milan. Since the international break, we've been brilliant. Maybe they put a sneaky Dubai trip in there that we didn't know about. Well done, Arteta. Well done, Arsenal. West Ham on Saturday. Let's keep this run going. Big up to the community. Hit the likes and subscribe. See you all next time, people. Bless.